So my name is Robert Shove. I had served as an assistant district attorney for about 16 years in Lehigh County, the Lehigh County District Attorney's Office, before becoming a federal prosecutor. This whole new criminal enterprise started to really become attractive to people that were looking to make a lot of money and didn't care who or how it was going to affect people. Now you had individuals that all they have to do is go on a computer, go to this website and find their area and text somebody and then go to a hotel and nobody has to know.
Many traffickers are not who they usually say they are, making it difficult to prosecute them.
And so if you look at human beings like a commercialized commodity, you're able to sell that person and not have any type of inhibition or really moral pushback in your own mind.
I'd like to tell you a story about a 15-year-old girl in Oakland. We'll call her Amy. Amy met a man online, started talking to him. A short while later, they met in person. Within hours, Amy was abused, raped, and forced into trafficking. She was sold for sex. And this isn't an isolated incident. There's not much that's unusual about it. The only unusual thing is that Amy was found and returned to her family within 3 days. I've seen video content of a child that's the same age as mine being raped by an American man that was a sex tourist in Cambodia. And this child was so conditioned by her environment that she thought she was engaging in play.
The way that the trafficker has to facilitate that is to be psychologically manipulative, and they're very good at it. They're not, in my experience, not common criminals. They're usually a little bit older, kind of midlife. They're very intelligent. They're very emotionally aware, and they use other people's deficits to their advantage, to coerce them or to control them. Really, what the trafficker is doing, all they have to do is post ads, use a cell phone, take some pictures, and get a hotel room. And that's it.
For nearly 2 years from the age of 18, I was prostituted and sold to the highest bidder and raped over and over again. My identity was taken as I was given a new name, sleep deprivation, threats of violence, pornography, drugs, and food were all used as punishment and reward, leading my traffickers, taking psychological control over me.
How do you effectively address this issue? And so there's different concepts that you want to explore. And so one of them is you want to go after the traffickers, obviously. But then there's also other foci that you want to go after, and that is you want to look at the people that are allowing this to happen. But then the other area that probably needs to be addressed the most is the demand. So it wouldn't exist if it weren't so lucrative. People wouldn't be trying to sell individuals over and over every night if there wasn't a whole host of individuals that are willing to walk into that hotel room night after night after night and exploit these individuals.
Fighting modern slavery requires a much more comprehensive response. Beyond prevention, governments must do all they can to protect victims. Robust identification efforts, policies and procedures that get victims out of harm's way, comprehensive support services that include physical and mental health care, education opportunities, legal assistance, and reintegration with family and community. And of course, aggressive investigations and prosecutions to go after those responsible for such heinous crimes.
Anybody who thinks that the government's going to solve this by itself doesn't understand what a massive problem this is. This is a heart problem. This is a spiritual problem. It's a humanity problem. People have turned away from what's good and embraced what's evil to a large extent. And so we have to be equally courageous on what is good and courageous and spiritual to defeat this.